Cole is our middle son. He has very outgoing personality, very expressive, and he loves all things sports. He was 3 years old. He slept a little bit more than others, and he would get frequent fevers, which we kind of associated with like teething and just normal 3-year-old toddler stuff. In the middle of the night, he fell out of his bed and he couldn't walk. We called our pediatrician and they were like, you need to take him to Children's. So we got to Children's at about 11:30 that morning, and by 5 o'clock they told us he had leukemia.
Initially, Cole's treatment process, he's diagnosed with leukemia. They don't know what type. They do a bone marrow test and told us that he had acute lymphoblastic leukemia. And throughout his treatment roadmap, it was 3.5 years. He had IV chemo through a port and also had oral chemo, had to do shots at home. He also had to do a spinal tap. Did that every 90 days.
They tell you when you first get admitted that it's a while, so buckle up, it's gonna be a ride. But he's probably one of the toughest and strongest kids out of the 3 that I have. There's nothing that he can't do.
Ryan is your typical 13-year-old male. He enjoys football, basketball, and video games. Ryan has sickle cell anemia, and we found out when he was 2 weeks old. And at Children's in Clinic 8, they start treating and educating parents when the kids are 3 months old. Dealing with sickle cell has been challenging. Things that some people take for granted, we can't take those things for granted with Ryan, because some days he may not be able to play. Like, he may have a basketball game scheduled and he wants to go and help his team win, but he can't go because he's having pain that day. It could be in his leg or his back, and he has had times where he has had to miss school. And so it takes a lot out of him to come back and try to make up schoolwork and everything. He has overcome a lot.
We have an outstanding program for children with cancer and blood disorders at Children's of Alabama. As soon as we come to know of a child who has been diagnosed with a cancer or blood disorder, we have a specialized nurse navigator who reaches out to the referring physician, who gets all the records for the patient, and then she forwards this referral to the appropriate specialized team at Children's of Alabama. So when we see the patient in the clinic, we introduce them to all the other members of our team, such as nurses, social workers, pharmacists, etc. And then from that point onwards, we all work as a team, as a family together to help these patients navigate their very difficult journey.
When you're going through seeing your kid with childhood cancer, you got a lot of questions. In the ER when he was diagnosed, Dr. Schlappy was in the room with us, and probably the best bedside manner of any doctor I've ever met. And our oncologist was Dr. Anna Xavier. She's like an aunt to Cole. He loves her with all of his heart. They have a great relationship. She's phenomenal.
Dr. Xavier, she really is like family. I actually have her cell phone number. There was one time in clinic, the tail of Cole's stuffed animal fell off. And she said, who has a sewing kit? And she just fixed it right there, because she knew how important Cole's stuffed animal was to him. He goes everywhere with Cole. She's hugged with us, prayed with us. She is just salt of the earth, the nicest human being.
The people at Children are awesome. When he comes into the hospital, everybody knows his name. He's welcome with open arms. And even when we go to the emergency room for pain crisis, everybody is so nice and accommodating and just want to make sure that he's well.
We cannot cure or take care of a patient just by ourselves. So this is absolutely a multidisciplinary, a team approach where you need all the pieces of the puzzle to take care of these very difficult to treat patients.
They know what they're doing. They told us that they wanted to achieve remission within a month, and they actually got him to achieve remission within 28 days. So we're about to be in our 10th month of remission post-treatment, and everything is going great.
Wow, if it had not been for Children's, he would not be in the place he is now. Our pain levels, the medications that he has been prescribed has really helped us. So Ryan could not have the full life that he is able to live now.
I would say that we're on the forefront of research when it comes to children with cancer or blood disorders. So we have a need for every aspect of the work that we do. I would say that community support and support from organizations such as Racing for Children is absolutely critical to our mission, and it helps us significantly to provide not just neurotreatments, neotherapies, neuroclinical trials to our patients, but also provide support for some of the struggling families in our state. And we are absolutely thankful for the support Racing for Children provides for our center and for our patients and their families.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is George Carlos. I work with Ed at MPT, and I'm also on the board of Racing for Children. What began with just a handful of friends here at Barber Motorsports Park now includes over 100 people who wholeheartedly dedicate themselves to this program. They go above and beyond without hesitation, all inspired by the kids and families they serve.
So this event was the reveal for the Racing for Children's cars. When you attend this event, you're able to see all the kids, be able to see the car in person, be able to put the handprints on the car, be able to sign it, like really see up close what we're really about and get into the spirit of what Racing for Children really is. Being able to be part of the Racing for Children's group has been an amazing experience. Been able to bring joy to kids at the hospital, be able to raise money for them, be able to have some of the kids out at the track to be able to experience it. It's a great experience, part of my life.
All of us here at Children of Alabama are truly appreciative of all your generosity and your support for our program. Because of your support, we are able to provide access to a lot of clinical trials and research that ultimately helps our children. For some of them, this is their last hope. So I truly thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
My hope for Ryan is that he has a full life where he can grow and develop and one day have kids of his own. I would say to the staff, thank you. Thank you for all your hard work, your love, and everything that you do for the kids and families that are affected by sickle cell and any other disease that is treated there at Children's.
Main thing I'd like to say to them is that I love them and they saved my child's life.
I really thank them for giving me medicine and making the medicine help me feel better.
Discovery happens here at Children of Alabama. Hope happens here at Children of Alabama. Courage happens here at Children of Alabama.